My name is Rich Birke, and I'm a senior vice president, and I'm the executive director of the JAMS Institute. I think one of the things that led me to dispute resolution and the field that I'm in is because it's so interdisciplinary and it affects every aspect of life. In my 3+ decades of helping people resolve conflict, I've had the pleasure of training people to become conflict resolvers and to be a service provider myself to resolve those same kinds of conflicts. One of the most fundamental things in our field is this sort of analogy of an iceberg. You see just that little piece at the top, but the real action is going on underneath the water. It's a symptom of people who care about an issue deeply not being able to resolve it on their own. I've been really lucky to have great mentors. I fell into a negotiation crowd and worked very closely with Roger Fisher, the author of Getting to Yes, his co-author Bruce Patton, a guy that changed my life, Bob Mnookin, who was a Stanford law professor. Well, all of a sudden I'm in the presence of these incredibly bright people, and they're talking about Nobel Prize winning insights in just sort of common day language and common situations. What I started to see was something that I'd seen before in my life, but really saw it crystallized, which is very, very, very smart people have a way of making hard concepts simple. So that became the beginning of my study. And I think mostly what good lawyers do is a lot like what good doctors and good other professionals do. A lot of the job is making good decisions and giving good advice. So I love it when people are a little bit stirred up. And I've told a number of clients when they start to tell me, it's like they start to tell you the real deal, like why we brought you in, the depths of the problem. And there's often this moment where they look at you and say, "You sure you still want this job?" And my response is always, it takes a special kind of person, I think, to see a big fire and want to run toward it. But the bigger the emotion, the more energy there is, the more attractive it is to try to resolve that problem.